everybody, welcome to Barre with Mary. Today we have a glutes and hamstrings focus class, my favorite. I love a glutes class. For equipment, we are using a resistance loop. So I have grabbed my medium loop today. If you're feeling extra spicy, you could absolutely grab a heavy loop. I would not go light though. Let's challenge ourselves to at least go medium because it is a lower body class. Set your loop off to the side and we're gonna get started on our bellies today. So lay down on your stomach. Stack your hands and rest your forehead down. And we're going to bend the knees and we're going to start to just windshield wiper the legs from side to side, releasing through the low back, relaxing the shoulders, lengthening the neck. And then the next time your legs fall over one direction, I want you to pause. Notice how one leg has external rotation. So one leg is turned out, meaning the inner thigh is rotating down to the mat. The opposite leg is in what's called internal rotation. So the outer thigh is rotating down towards the mat. Notice how one range of motion is probably bigger than the other. That's totally fine. Take a breath in here. And then exhale, switch, go the other direction. And now the legs have switched. One leg is an external, the other leg is an internal. And again, check in, see how this feels. Take a breath in and out. And then bring the feet back to center and extend the legs straight. Prop yourself up on your forearms, walking your elbows underneath your armpits. I want you to pause here in this Sphinx stretch. Push into the forearms, draw the shoulders down the back, and then pull your heart forward. Now in this position, we have to activate the abdominals. So really push down with your pubic bone and lift the belly. So we're really supporting the low back and not collapsing down into it. We're going to come into some Sphinx roll-ups. Now I want you to take the first one on your knees, just so you can feel what that feels like, okay? So in a Sphinx roll-up, you inhale and lift up for coming into the Sphinx stretch. As you exhale, you hug the abdominals up and you round up through the spine, almost coming to a rainbow shape, pushing down into your forearms, spreading the shoulder blades, hollowing the belly up. And then on your inhale, you reverse that all the way down, coming back into the original Sphinx stretch position. Try one more on your knees. Exhale, belly hollows. Round yourself up, push in your forearms. Curl the pubic bone towards the belly button. Inhale, lower yourself down. Now, if you want to, you're going to tuck your toes here, and we're going to come all the way, full extended legs. Exhale, round the spine, hug the belly up, push in the forearms, come into this rainbow shape, really activating the core. Inhale, lower down, one vertebrae at a time, heart lifts. You've got two more on your knees or on your toes, your choice. Exhale. Inhale. Last one here, you've got it. Exhale. And on your inhale, I want you to come just to a forearm plank. So don't come all the way down to the mat. Stop with your hips in line with your shoulders and just hold. On your knees or on your toes, it's your call. Push into the forearms, hug the abdominals up and back, and just hold right here for 4, 3, 2, lower your hips, come back to that Sphinx stretch, lift the heart, inhale. As you exhale, roll onto your side just to grab the band, okay? I want you to bend your right knee into your chest. Hook the band around the ball of your right foot, and then draw it up so it hooks over the top of your right thigh, okay? So thigh and foot are connected. Then come back to that belly position we were just in, and just like in your warm-up, stack your hands and rest your forehead down. Now left leg is extended here. The top of the left foot is pushing down into the floor. Obviously your right knee is bent in order to keep the band on. From here, take a moment, push your pubic bone down. Hug the belly up like you were just doing in those Sphinx roll-ups. From here, on your exhale, you're going to press your right thigh up just a few inches. Inhale, relax it back down to the mat. Exhale, right thigh lift. Inhale, lower it down. Keep going like that. So we're starting this series focused on the right leg. We're going to take a pretty extended series, all on the right. We'll do the whole thing on the left, and then we will center off. Now, I'd like you to keep your forehead resting down here. I'm going to prop myself up a little just so you can hear me clearly, okay? As you squeeze and lift the right leg, push down into the top of the left foot. Squeeze the left quadricep, and then notice as you lift the right leg, You also want to push the pubic bone down into the mat so that we're not arching into the low back here. We're keeping the low back nice and long, and the right leg is lifting because you're squeezing the right glute. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Now hold that right leg lifted at a really gentle low hover. From here, just pulse it up 1 inch. Little up, little up, little up. So you're feeling the right glute work, but you're also feeling so much into the right hamstring, I'm hoping. With the band in this position, you're going to get a lot of hamstring work. Continue to push your pubic bone down here and think about elongating through the low back. Lift the belly away from the mat here, just like you did in those Sphinx roll-ups. So it's the same energy, that same lift in the core that we had in our Sphinx roll-ups. 8 more here. Go 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there. Now I want you to turn your right leg out and pause. So right knee goes out to the right inner thigh rotates down towards the mat, and right heel is curling in towards the left hip. And then from there, rotate back parallel, so right knee points down, right heel points up. Exhale, turn the right leg out. Inhale, parallel. Exhale, external rotation. Inhale, parallel. So here, we're feeling the outer right glute work. We squeeze the outer right glute, turn the right leg out, and then pull the right knee in back to center. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2, relax the shoulders. Last 1, external rotation. Hold that turned out position. Just pulse the right thigh up. Go up and up. You've got it. Little lift and little lift. Push down with the top of the left foot. Feel the outer right glute work. Feel the right hamstring working. And know that things will change after 16 more and a hold. You've got it. 16, 15. Really feel your pubic bone pushing down. And feel the crown of the head lengthening forward here. Go 8 more. We'll hold in 6 more. We'll hold in 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Inhale. Exhale, push down with the top of the left foot. Squeeze the outer right glute and try to lift your right leg higher off the mat as you press your pubic bone down in opposition. Hold right here for 4, 3, 2. Lower the right thigh down to the mat. Extend your left arm straight and then roll over onto your left side. Bend the left elbow so you can cradle your head here. Now I want you to bend into this bottom left knee so it becomes like a little bit more of a kickstand. Right knee is in parallel with your right hip here. So right ankle and right knee are in the same line. Press your right thigh back so you really activate through the right glute. You still have your hamstrings working. From here, we're gonna pull the right knee forward, press the right leg back, stay with me, lower the right leg down, lift the right leg up. 1 more slow, pull it forward, press it back, lower it down, squeeze, lift a little faster. Go, it's forward and back and lower and lift. You've got it. Pull and press and lower and lift. So what you'll notice here is that I'm guessing your right knee does not tap the floor as you lower. Mine definitely doesn't. That's okay. I just want you to start to feel the outer hip really working here. The hamstring is doing a ton in this position. And we really don't have to do a lot to feel the hamstring work, which is nice, right? 2 more just like this. You've got it. In and back and lower and lift. Last 1 goes in and back. Now hold that lift. Just pulse the right thigh up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked, and we're feeling the bottom left side body really activate here. Relax to the left shoulder, relax to the face, and continue to press your right thigh back as you pulse it up and up and up. You've got it. Here for 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold it right there. We're going to take internal rotation, come back to parallel. It's a rotate in and back to parallel. So just like in your warm-up, right? The right knee is rotating down towards the mat. which means the right heel rotates up to the sky. But when I say the knee is rotating down, that's really probably not well spoken. The whole thigh should be rotating down, right? So my top right hip is not moving. The right femur bone is rotating down, which is going to look like your knee is pointing down, right? Because it's attached, right? The whole shape is moving, rotating down, and rotating back to parallel. I want you to feel here your outer right hip really working. 2 more. Go rotate down, lower back. Now take it to that internal rotation. Hold it. Just pulse the right leg up from here. Go up and up and up. So trying to keep the right heel lifting, feeling the right inner thigh rotate in and back towards the wall behind you. Keep pulsing up right here. Go lift and lift. Relax your face. Relax your shoulders. Stay long through both sides of the waist. Go 8 more. Go 6 more. Here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Come back to parallel. So now knee and ankle are in line with each other. Press the right thigh back so you really squeeze to the right glute. Final thing, I want you to pull your right heel in towards your seat. You've got it. Squeeze it in and in. Little hamstring curl and curl. Go in and in. This is it. We'll hold it in 16, 15. This will be it for the right leg. Keep breathing. Maybe lift the right thigh a little higher. Maybe press it back 1 more inch. You hold in 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. Pull the right heel in. Lift the right thigh up and then press it back behind you as you relax the shoulders. Hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2. Ooh, come back onto the belly. Pull, actually don't come to the belly yet. Bend the right knee to the chest, take the band off first. Then come onto the belly, nice job. Stack the hands, bend the knees, and just like you did in your warm-up, windshield wiper the legs from side to side, releasing the right thigh. Now you can stay right here. I'm just gonna spin around quickly so that I'm still facing you. Continue to windshield wiper your legs. Take a big breath in, and let it go. Bring the toes to point up, extend the legs straight, and take a moment to roll onto your right side just to pull your left knee into your chest. Hook the band around the left foot, hook it around the top of the left thigh, so you have this 90-degree bend, and then roll back onto the belly, stacking the hands, extending the right leg straight, and pushing down into the top of the right foot. So you can rest your forehead down on your hands. Again, I'm gonna stay a little lifted just so you can hear me clearly. Push your pubic bone down into the mat. Squeeze your left glute. Soften the shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the left leg to a hover. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, you lower, resting it on the mat. So you engage the glutes, and then you soften them as you lower it down. Engage and release. So as we work here, I want you to really feel your pubic bone and your right foot pushing down into the floor. Feel length through the low spine and feel that engagement into your right quadricep. So your right thigh is squeezing. We're not resting the right leg down. Shoulders are soft. Then you feel the crown of the head elongating forward as your tailbone reaches long behind you. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, lift the left leg, hold it, little pulses up, go up and up and up. So now we're not finding the release down, we're just pulsing up, squeeze, up, squeeze, up, squeeze. Soften the shoulders. And then again, double check we're not flaring open through the ribs. So front low ribs are knitting in, abdominals are lifting up. So we're really engaged here through the core to help support the low back. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there. Exhale, turn the left leg out. Pause. Left knee is outside of the left hip. Now you're feeling your left inner thigh rotate down towards the mat, and left heel is curling toward right hip bone here. So we have that external rotation. On your inhale, come back parallel, left knee points down, left heel points up to the sky. You've got it. Exhale, turn it out. Inhale, parallel. Exhale, rotate out. Inhale, rotate back to parallel. So you're attempting to keep your left knee hovering off of the mat this whole time. Now, does that mean it's going to be lifted super high with tons of space? Probably not. Mine is definitely brushing the mat every time I move. But try to keep the squeeze of the left glute really working here. Continue to push your pubic bone down. Soften through the upper back. 4 more just like that. You've got it. Now, as you take this turn out, I want you to feel the outer left hip really working. So we squeeze, pull the thigh out, rotate it in. Last time, turn it out, hold that turn out, pulse the left thigh up. You've got it. Up and up and up and up. Keep going. Squeeze and squeeze. Relax the shoulders. Push the top of the right foot down. Hug the belly up and in. And try to keep the left thigh hovering off of the mat, even if it's just a hair's distance off the mat. You're here for 16. Relax the shoulders. 12. Feel the outer left glute really squeezing here. Go 8. And go 6. Here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and lift the left leg a little higher. Push the pubic bone down. Lift the belly and hold here for 4, 3, 2. Lower the left leg down. Extend the right arm out straight and then roll over onto your right side. Cradle your head in your right thigh. What is this called? This is an arm. Bend the bottom right knee and then stack your hips here. Press the left thigh back. So left knee is in line with left hip. Adjust yourself as you need here to have enough space. Hips and shoulders are stacked. From here, keeping the left leg in this parallel position, so ankle and knee are in line. Slide the left leg forward. Slide the left leg back. Lower the left leg down. Squeeze and lift it up. One more slow. Pull it forward. Slide it back. Lower it down. Lift it up. We're going to go a little faster. Pull it forward. Press it back. Go lower and lift. You've got it. Forward and back. Lower and lift. So while this movement is happening in your left leg, everything else is nice and still. So the abdominals are really active here. The bottom right side of your waist is lifting up. Hips are staying nice and stable. Shoulders are relaxed. And you can let your head just be heavy down into the arm here, okay? 4 more. Pull it in and back and lower and lift. Again, most likely your left knee doesn't touch as you lower. Mine either. That's totally fine. Last one. You got it. In, out, lower, hold the lift, just pulse it up and up and up and up. So we're in parallel. The left thigh is pointing toward me. Really think about reaching your left thigh long away from you, pressing your left thigh back, and then feeling how the outer left glute really has to work here. 8 more here. Go 8. 6. We're coming to internal rotation in 4, 3, 2. You've got it. Turn the left leg in. Rotate back to parallel. You've got it. Turn it in. And parallel. So left thigh rotates down and rotates back to face me. So as you rotate the left thigh down, the left knee points down and the left heel lifts up to the ceiling. Internal rotation. Back to parallel. So you found this position in the warm-up, right? When we took that pause with the windshield wiper in the legs. So feel how the outer left glute really has to work here. So even though your left thigh is rotating in, your left hip is staying still, which might make it really small, and that's fine. 2 more. Rotate in. Back to parallel. Now internal rotation, hold it, pulse the left thigh up. You've got it. Go. It's up and up. Go lift and lift. You're almost there. Go lift. It's up and up. Continue to feel the left thigh rotating in and down. So inner thigh is trying to rotate back behind you. 8 more pulses. Up. 8. Ribs are knitting together here. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Come back to parallel. Press the left thigh back. Hamstring curl in and in. You got it. Pull and pull. Left heel is drawing towards your seat. Double check you're not arching into the low back. I notice I'm doing a little bit of arching here. Really wrap the ribs in and down. Draw the pubic bone towards the belly button. Keep all of that. Just press your left thigh back 1 more inch. 16 more. You've got it. 16, 15, Feel the back of the left leg really fired up here. Outer left hip is working. 8 more, go. 8, we'll hold it. 6, we'll hold it. Go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, inhale. Exhale, lift the left leg higher. Press it back a little deeper and then pull the left heel closer to the seat. Hold here for 4, 3, 2. From here, lower the left leg down, pull it into the chest. Take the band off, roll onto your back, and take a moment to hug your knees into the chest. We're gonna finish with a quick bridge series. So you have the option to add the resistance loop, bringing it up around the thighs, a few inches above the knees. Totally optional, you can also ditch it. Bring your feet down to the mat here. Let your arms come to rest at your side. So feet are hips distance. You're gonna drive into the heels. You're gonna squeeze the glutes, and I want you to lift up to a bridge position. Now pause here. Drive your heels down into the mat. Squeeze the glutes, and then take a moment and press out on the band just a little bit so you feel your outer hips really activate. From here, we'll take it, tap and lift. Hips go lower and lift. Release and squeeze. Every time you lift the hips, drive your heels down. Feel the length through the spine, and feel that the lift is coming because you're squeezing your glutes. Okay, it's not because we're arching the back here. The ribs stay hugging in and down. Abdominals stay active. Go 4, 3, 2. Last one down. Hold the up, little pulses up and up. You've got it. Up and up. Pressing out on the band. Pressing down with your heels. Relax your shoulders. I feel like I've said that a lot this class. But maybe I'm extra tense in my shoulders today. Push into the heels and squeeze the glute for 8, 7, 6, 5. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Lift the heels to a low hover off of the mat. Now lower the heels down. Flex the feet, lifting the toes and the balls of the feet. Lower them down. You've got it. Heels lift. Heels lower. Toes and balls of the feet lift. They lower. Your hips are staying in the same spot. We're just changing the position of the feet, going nice and slow. Now, as you do this, you might find that your feet start to walk a little farther away from you. If that happens, just go ahead and pause and walk your feet back in as you need to, okay? Trying to keep the hips lifted, trying to keep the seat squeezing. As you lift the heels, maybe you notice a little more work in the quadriceps. As you lift the toes and the balls of the feet, maybe you feel a little bit more work into the hamstrings. That's how it feels for me, at least. 2 more. Last time, heels lift, heels lower. Now I want you to lift the toes and the balls of the feet so just your heels are pressing into the mat. Hold it there. Now we're gonna make this a little harder. Take your right foot, step it forward about a foot. Take your left foot, step it forward about a foot, still just driving down through your heels in a much wider bridge position. Push out on the band. Squeeze the glutes and lift the hips. Go up and up and up. Now really drive down into your heels. And imagine dragging your heels back towards your shoulders. You're going to feel lots of heat into the hamstrings. That's what we want. That's what I want you to find. Now if you want a little bit more, reach the fingertips and the arms up to the ceiling. Feel the upper arms soften down into the sockets and really drive down into the heels. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5. You're here for 4, 3. Hold the lift, just press out on the band. Little out, little out, little out. You've got it. Hips are still. Heels are pressing down into the mat. It's a tiny little pulse. Out on the band. You've got it. Out and out. So outer hips are getting a little bit more work. You're almost done with class. This is your final variation, okay? You're here for 16, 15. Final hold is coming. Go, it's 12. Could you get your hips a little bit higher? Feel the ribs hugging in and down. Relax the shoulders here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Inhale. Exhale, drive your heels down and drag the energy of your heels back to your shoulders as you lift your hips a little bit higher. Hold right here. 8, 7. This is it. This is class at 6. Could you push your heels down a little bit more? You're here for 4, 3, 2. release the seat down, hug the knees in, and take the band off if you were using it. Oh, take a moment, hug the knees to the chest, and just rock from side to side. Nice work today. Don't leave me yet. We definitely want to get a hamstring stretch. Let your left foot come down to the mat. Grab a hold of the back of the right thigh. We're going to extend the right leg straight and bend it back down. Just a couple of kicks here before we hold the stretch. After that pretty killer hamstring work, I want you to release a little first. All right, if you're ready, next time, hold the stretch. Don't worry about making it your deepest stretch ever. Just feel the length to the back of the right leg. Feel the upper body heavy down into the mat. If you want to circle the right ankle around, now's a great time to do that. Reverse the circle if you took that option. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Bend the right knee, cross the right ankle over the left thigh, finding a figure four shape. Now this might be plenty of stretch for you, or maybe you want to lift the left leg, grab a hold of the back of the left thigh and pull it in towards your chest. Getting a stretch for the outer right hip. Let's take 4 big breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, breathe in. And out. 2 more times, trying to soften into that right hip. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Carefully lower both feet down to the mat, and then pull your left knee to your chest. Grab a hold of the back of the left thigh, and we'll start with those kicks. Extending the left leg towards straight and bending it in. Just getting a little release for the back of the leg before we hold our stretch. And then this next time, extend the left leg towards straight and just hold it there. Maybe you circle the left ankle around. Reverse your circle. Take a big breath in. And out. One more time, breathe it in. Release. Bend your left knee. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh, figure four. Again, right here is a great place to start. Or if you need a little more, pull the right knee into the chest, grab a hold of the back of the thigh. And then just 4 big deep breaths in this figure four stretch. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Release the stretch, hugging both knees to your chest. Rock and roll your way up to a seated position, whatever that looks like for you. It's comfortable today. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, let it go. And that is your class for today. Amazing work. I hope your lower body is feeling really worked and strong. If you're looking for a little bit of upper body work, I will link a few classes below so you can just flow right into them and do more of a full body workout. If you're done for the day, amazing. I'm so proud of you. I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre with Mary class, so make sure you subscribe, like, comment. All of those things are so helpful, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.